sports.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Let's go now. Cut.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Those defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now an option play on second down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Long. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Long now to throw on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
Here's a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Check red. Blue check. Yellow, line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now it's the Packers' turn to go on offense for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
He threw for nearly 350 yards. His team won. And one word just kept coming to mind as I watched him during the game. Surgical. Absolutely surgical. That's why I won NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Very precise. The throws, maybe as accurate as he's been in some time.
Yeah, I think he feels pretty locked in here. And I think he feels like he can get it done again in this one, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Richardson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Looking for a slot man, and he's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Slot man moves right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now a 2nd and 6. Richardson off the play fake. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Richardson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Richardson to throw off play action. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Up the middle they go. Valentine. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Packers had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge.
And this is taken in at the 5. That's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 42 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Lions to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10.
Ready?
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Oh, nice move. And he's up into at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ready?
Off play action. Long. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st.
Check pick. Smith red.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Long to throw on 2nd down. It's Williams on the catch. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Richardson back to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Foster. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
Cut. Ready?
Now Long on first down. His throw incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate, drops it.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Defense.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Gibbs straight ahead. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready?
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Long. He'll find Williams on the slant. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Opposite. Green. Black swap. Check white. Check pink. Smith red. Blue check.
Back to throw. Long. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Long. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Go now.
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bass. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Ready?
Long, looking to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to Laporta. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This to Laporta, right side. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. His pass caught at the 4. And he is out of bounds here. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Long. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense heading back for one final first-half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's week 4 of the National Football League, and we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Packers and the Lions, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now he'll try to run with this. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Check white. Check pink. Smith red. Blue check.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Yellow. Line. Quick. Yellow.
Looking to throw. Long. There's LaPorta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here in Lambeau. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice, because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, but reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Boy, I tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
On 2nd down, Valentine. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's man. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
The Packers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he's going to have the Packers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 75 yards, and the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Valentine on a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Off play action. Richardson. And his throw is incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good coverage downfield. Love to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Going up the middle, Foster. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Here we go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Long. And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Finds Gibbs on a check down. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Blue check.
15-yard line.
Yellow, line.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Officer, green, black walk, check white, hut, go.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Gibbs going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Long. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown, Packers! A big play there. 63 yards.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
Ready?
To throw is long. Throwing on first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
First down, Lions.
Back to throw. Long. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Here we go, set.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Long. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready?
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Foster on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Come on, set. Ready?
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Shedding through the defense. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Packers all set to go again. That means we'll see Christian Watson. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a third person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Richardson on 2nd and 10.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Richardson out of the shotgun.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Switch, yellow. Opposite, green, black block.
Long now. A final shot before break. And his throw here is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On third down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. A great play there. 62 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And he's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Check white. Check pink.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Long. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ready, set.
From the 21, here's the second down and 6.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
One thing we know about RPO throws, they don't take long to develop. He had him wide open to the outside, hit him with it, but I think his eyes were looking downfield trying to see that open grass. Ends up dropping it. That's a missed opportunity.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Patterson's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Get it! Go!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down, here's Richardson.
And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Third! Right there! Hurry.
They'll try the left side. Valentine. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground? Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Lions offense set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue on and get your shot in. That's one where you have to have some discipline. And even though he's a rookie, he really should know better.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Long. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Ready.
Here's Long. Off play action. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than trying to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
1st down, Lions.
Set cut.
Now Long on 1st and 10.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Five. 97. Set. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Here we go. Set. Go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. Long from the gun on third down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On first down, Valentine. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Foster. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
And they'll run again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Okay, break. Let's go.
Richardson on the bootleg here.
Rolling to his right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So out now come the Lions. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Down. Smith red.
To throw is Long. Throwing to start the drive. He finds his man. Complete. That's pass. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Long now to throw on second down. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, Long. He's got it to Williams.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Long. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And quickly they get to the line. Here's Long from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And they will take a knee here.
So a win here for the Packers, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, that was a master